It begins in silence. No more sirens, no engines, no voices, only the hum of a world that just stopped turning. The flash came first, a blinding light that tore the sky open, then the roar, the shockwave, the wall of fire that erased everything familiar. Now, it's quiet. Too quiet. You survived the unthinkable, but survival is only the beginning. This is what happens after the bomb. The first 7 days of nuclear winter. A world without power, without order, and without mercy. Day 1. The first sunrise, if you can call it that. The sky isn't blue anymore. It's bruised, like ash smeared across glass. The air smells of metal and smoke. There are no birds, no planes, no traffic. People crawl out of basements, subways, shelters, their eyes wide, their breath slow. They stare at a world that looks wrong. No phone signal, no news, only static. Then, the first rain. It's not clean. It's black, heavy, oily, full of fallout. Touch it, drink it, breathe it, and it's over. Those who planned ahead seal their homes with tape and plastic. Others still don't understand what's happening. They wander outside, looking for answers. They won't make it to day 2. Across the world, satellites burn out from the EMP. The internet dies. The grid collapses. Governments vanish into bunkers. Above ground, there's only one rule now: stay inside. By day 2, the silence breaks, replaced by panic. The shelves in stores are empty. The gas stations are dry. People fight over food that won't even last a week. What was civilization turns into survival overnight. Those who prepared, the ones mocked as paranoid, are now the only ones with clean water, medicine, batteries. The rest are desperate. The sun never rises. Ash clouds block the sky, cutting light by 80%. It's cold now, colder than it should be. The planet begins to change. It's the start of nuclear winter. Somewhere, a voice breaks through the static on a shortwave radio. Shelter in place. Do not travel. Avoid the rain, but few are listening anymore. The third day brings a new kind of death. You can't see it. You can't smell it, but you can feel it. Radiation sickness. First comes nausea, then dizziness, hair falls out, skin blisters. It's not fast, it's cruel. Hospitals are gone, doctors are gone, electricity is gone. Mothers hold their children and whisper lies, that it's just the flu, that everything will be okay. Outside, fires burn. In some cities, military trucks roam the streets trying to enforce order that no longer exists. But order is gone. By nightfall, the death toll is higher than any war in human history, and this is just the beginning. Day 4. The world goes dark. At noon, it looks like dusk. At night, it's absolute black. The stars are gone. Even the moon hides behind a veil of ash. People stop counting hours. Time loses meaning when the sun is gone. Deep underground, leaders argue by candlelight. Their voices crackle through military radios. A handful of words about response, containment, hope. But there is no response. No containment, and hope is just a word people used to believe in. Money means nothing. Gold means nothing. Only food, water, and fire still hold value, and soon, even those start to run out. By the 5th day, the cold has arrived. The ash clouds have wrapped around the planet. Sunlight can't get through. Temperatures drop below freezing. In summer, frost creeps across windows. Snow falls in places that have never seen it before. Farms die. Livestock freeze. And with them, the world's food supply ends. Those who remain huddle around fires, burning whatever they can find. Wood, paper, furniture. Smoke fills every room, but they don't care anymore. Cold kills slower than radiation, but in the end, it kills more. By the sixth day, people face a choice: stay hidden underground or step outside, into the frozen, poisoned world. Some can't take the isolation anymore. They leave, searching for rescue, for signs of life. Most never return. Others stay. Rations are low. Air is stale. But faith in something, anything, keeps them going. And then, a voice. A crackle through the static. This is emergency broadcast station. Coordinates unknown. Survivors, you are not alone. For the first time in 6 days, there's something that sounds like hope. Seven days after the bomb, the world is unrecognizable. The sky is still dark. The air still burns to breathe. But somehow, humanity endures. In the ruins of cities, survivors form small communities. A doctor sets up a clinic in a basement. Farmers plant seeds in frozen soil, hoping the sun returns. A teacher gathers children and reads by candlelight, because memory is the first step toward rebuilding. And to all survivors, you are not alone. They say civilization ended the day the bomb fell. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe this is where it truly begins again. This story isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Because knowing what can happen is how we make sure it never does. This is Crisis Timeline. Stay aware. Stay prepared.